Hi guys, so I recorded a video the other day and I had this really cool eyeshadow look, and then I went to upload it today so I could start editing it, and somehow I managed to only record like the second half of it. There's nothing there, literally. So I decided I would film something different. I already have some makeup on, like I just have on like some concealer and mascara. I do not feel like going and taking that off, so I'm going to keep that on. So I'm going to start off by taking some Tarte Shape Tape and I'm going to prime my eyelids. And I'm just going to put a little bit on. And then I'm taking like a flat concealer brush and I am just going to blend that out. Okay, so I just zoomed you guys in a little bit so hopefully you can see everything a little bit better. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette for this, and I'm going to start off with the shade Pukey, I believe is what I want to do. Yeah, I'm going to start off with the shade Pukey, which is the Pukey brown shade in the palette. And I'm just grabbing that on a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to just start to put this kind of above the crease area. And this brush has like a little bit of blue on it. I don't have actually blue on here, but that look that I filmed, that I apparently actually didn't film half of it. It was like a really icy blue look. If you want to end up seeing me do that, let me know and I can like refilm it. And I'm just putting this above my crease and just blending it out. And I'm going to be building this shade up quite a bit. Like, I don't want it to be super dark, but I do want it to be kind of dark because I'm going to be doing like a green smoky eye. So it's okay if this ends up being kind of dark. And now that I've got the color how I like it, I can start going in with the greens. So I'm going to take the shade Enchanted, which is this dark matte green in the palette. And I'm picking that up on an M507. And it's just a small tapered blending brush. But I'm going to pack this into the crease. I'm not really going to worry too much about blending this just yet. I'm just going to worry about putting it into the crease. So now that that looks absolutely insane, I'm going to take a little bit of that Pukey shade just on the very tip of that brush, and I'm going to start to very lightly blend this upwards. And I'm starting off with just circular motions, and I like to focus on just one section at a time. And then after I get out of that section, I'm going to grab a little bit more of that Pukey shade, and I'm just going to do this all the way around. And I'm not going to do this until it's completely blended, but I want to go ahead and start getting it kind of faded out. So now I'm grabbing with the side of the brush that Pukey shade, and I'm going to start to just go back and forth, but still working in those small sections just to really start to diffuse this out. Now that I have that pretty diffused, I'm going to go into the Pukey shade again with that same blending brush, and I'm going to just really start to try to diffuse this. The main thing when you're working with really like dark or bright colors, you want to just really make sure that it's blended really well, just so that way it doesn't like ever look too harsh or anything like that. I'm just taking some green and adding it in where I see like any patchiness, which isn't a lot, it's just some areas where I didn't put as much as I did in others. And then just going in and blending that out again. So as you can tell, there's a theme. I'm just kind of like going back and forth with blending, and that really is the thing that I found that just really works for me. On that blending brush, I'm going to grab just a little bit more of that green shade, and I'm going to very, very lightly just blend this over the green areas and kind of up into the brown. Now that I have that, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the first matte shade in the palette, which is Silk Cream, this one right here. I'm gonna grab just a little bit of that, and at the very top just kind of blend that out just to diffuse the top area a little bit so that's not harsh either. Alright, so for the lid, I think that I'm also going to do a green lid with probably a little bit of gold in it. That's my plan, at least. And this is what I have so far. And it's not perfect just yet with like blending and everything, because I know I'm gonna have to go back in and blend some more once I add the like shimmer on the lid. Not shimmer on the lid, what the heck? Once I add the shimmer on the lid, so I'll finish that up in a minute. But for now, I am gonna go ahead and cut my crease. So I'm just gonna take some concealer in the back of my hand, and I'm grabbing a flat brush and I'm just loading this up with concealer. And then I'm going to stamp this. And I like to stamp it first, and then I'm going to look up and let it hit where I need to cut the crease at. Then I'll go in and just kind of connect the dots. So now that I've cut the crease, I'm gonna grab the shade Diva, which is the shimmery green down here. And I'm just gonna grab that up on a flat brush as well. And I'm gonna start to tap that onto the concealer. Now that I have that, I am going to, I think I'm going to grab this like coppery gold color right here, and that's in the shade Meeks, I believe. I'm going to grab that up on the brush, and I'm going to start to just tap that over all of the green. Once I get to about my pupil, I'm going to start to just tap it and fade it into that green, so I can have a nice like gradient from this gold to green here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that M507 again, and I'm going to grab that dark green matte shade, and I'm going to go right above the cut crease and start to just really blend that in. And really just try to deepen that up as much as I can. And the reason that I'm trying to deepen this a lot is because I want this to look like my actual crease. I want it to look like I naturally just have a lot of lid space, when I don't at all. Excuse if you can hear my dog in the background snoring. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Central Park, and I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of that green shade Enchanted, and I'm going to start to tap this on the outer portion of my eye, right around where the shimmer ended. And I'm going to kind of bring that into the crease there. So I'm pretty much done with the lid, and so now I'm going to start working on the lower lash line, and I'm going to take a little bit of that Enchanted shade. I'm going to like just put a very minimal amount on the lower lash line, and I'm going to try to tuck the shade right up on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take that Pukey shade and just very lightly blend that out. If you like to have a really smoked out lower lash line, then go ahead and go for blending this out a lot. I don't really care for it, just because of all the darkness I have under my eyes. And we are almost done. I'm going to grab the shade In Light, which is the first shimmer shade in the palette, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with that. I'm going to take just a little bit of that, and I'm going to put that right on the inner corner. And I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer to go right up on underneath here, just to cover that. Okay, so now I'm just going to put some mascara on. I think I want to add a little bit of a black liner, so I'm taking the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Black Love. That is pretty much it for this eyeshadow look. I know it looks a little bit crazy because I don't have like any other makeup on except for concealer, and I tried to put on a little bit here so it would look a little bit more cohesive, but it's okay. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see everything. Alright guys, and this is the eyeshadow look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it looks a little bit crazy. It's really bold. I feel like this would be really cool for like a night out or anything like that. And obviously, like, if you wanted to lighten this up a little bit, you could definitely do something like lighter on the lid, and that would like completely make this look completely different. You could just go for like straight gold on the lid instead of doing like the green and then the gold or anything like that. But I like it. I feel like green looks really good on brown eyes. Alright, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.